Hi children, how are you? I hope all of you are fine and safe. Don't go outside, don't waste your time. So, in our last video, we discussed about the Indian government part 1, like about the major things in our Indian government, like parliament is the law making body, and there are two houses in parliament, like some things we discussed, some topics we discussed in our last video. So whatever the topics we discussed from our last video, from that topic I gave some homework. I hope all of you have done it. So let us come and see the answers of our last video. So here are the questions of our last video. So let us check the answers of our last video. The first question: name two levels of our government. So what are the two? There are actually three levels. So we can write any two. So here I am writing one is central government and another one is the state government. Any two. There are three. We can write any two. Here I wrote these two. Name two houses of our parliament. So here we have parliament now. So in that there are two houses. What are that? One is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Otherwise you can write like lower house or upper house also. Next, name two departments. So there are so many departments in our Indian government. So like for example, defense, housing, like we can write home affairs, so many, education, health, so many you can write. Next, name two national political parties. There are so many political parties in our country. For example, answer BJP, Indian National Congress, DMK, like there are so many. Here I wrote the two answers. So name two states. We have 20, more than 20 states now. So here we can write any two. For example, Bihar and Goa. Okay now. So these are the answers of our homework from our last video. So check your answers, children. Out of these 5 answers, who wrote 5 answers correct, for them 3 stars. Who wrote 3 answers correct, for them 2 stars. Who wrote only 1 answer correct, for them only 1 star. Check your answers, all of you children. Okay. So okay children. In our last video, we discussed about the central government, like a president, prime minister, and his council of ministers, what they will do, how the parliament will work, what about the two houses of parliament like Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and what are the duties of prime minister, who will appoint the prime minister, how the prime minister will be appointed by the president. So like all these things we discussed in our last video about the central government. There are 3 levels of government we discussed already: central government, state government, and local self government. So about local self government in 4th standard already you learned. So in our last video we discussed about the central government. Now in this video we are going to discuss about the state government. So what is our state name, children? Andhra Pradesh. What is our beside state? Telangana. Like for our Andhra Pradesh we have some other neighbor states like Telangana, Odisha, like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, like we have some neighbor states also. So every state government is responsible for its own state itself. So for every, like a central government, for every state also elections will be conducted for every 5 years once. So after the 5 years once, which political party will get the majority number of seats? So from that political party, one leader, he will become the chief minister of that particular state appointed by the governor of India. So like this we will discuss those things today about the state government. Let us see here, children. So state government. So similar to the central government, so the state government, it is responsible for making laws for its state. So the state government, it is responsible for making the laws, for preparing the laws for its state, own state itself, and putting these laws into force. So whatever the law prepared by the own state, they are responsible for keeping them in force. For example, recently when in Vizag some gas incident was happened. So for that the state government, they can prepare any one act. So if any factories, if any like that anything happen again, then some persons will be punishable. Like that if they prepared any law, it may be implemented immediately within the state itself. Like that, all states have a Vidhana Sabha. So, in our country India, whatever the 28 states are there, and all the states they have a Vidhana Sabha. Whatever the 28 states are there, they have Vidhana Sabha, which is called as a legislative assembly. We can call that one as also legislative assembly. And some states of India have a Vidhana Parishad. Only in our country India, there are 6 states which have a Vidhana Parishad, which is also known as a legislative council. All the 28 states, they have the legislative assembly. Okay, now that is called as Vidhana Sabha. So legislative assembly is having by all the states, 28 states. But here the most important point for you, that is only a few states, that is only 6 states in our country India have the Vidhana Parishad, or it is also called as legislative council. What are the 6 states? The names of the 6 states are here. First one is Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Next Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So these are the 6 states which have the Vidhana Parishad or legislative council in our country India. What are the 6 states children here? Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. These are the only 6 states in our country India have the Vidhana Parishad. Okay. So legislative assembly in all the 28 states, but legislative council, or which is also known as Vidhana Parishad, only in the 6 states in our country India. So whatever the legislative assembly is there in every state, it is similar to the lower house or Lok Sabha in the central government. Whatever the Vidhana Parishad or legislative council is there in 6 states, they are similar to the Rajya Sabha in the central government. So whatever the state government is there, it is completely similar to the central government in this way. Okay, now next coming to the governor. So governor is the head of the state, much like a president of India. So in central government, how the president is the head of the government, like in the same manner, here the governor also, he is the head of the state for the particular state. The governor of a particular state is appointed directly by the president of India. Here the governor of a state, so appointed directly by the president of India. So the president himself, he will appoint the governor of a particular state. The same person can be the governor of more than one state. So one person, one governor, he can be the governor for another state also. For example, up to the, who is the present governor of Andhra Pradesh now children? Vishwabhushan Harichandan. So before the Vishwabhushan Harichandan, ESL Rajanarasimhan is there. So after segregation of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana after in 2014, so ESL Rajanarasimhan, he did the duty as a governor for 2 states. So after that sometime, so Vishwabhushan Harichandan, he was appointed as the governor of our Andhra Pradesh. Like one lady, one woman was appointed as the governor for Telangana. So sometimes a governor, he can see about the 2 states also. So in that way we can say that the governor is the nominal head of the state, and the real power lies in the hands of the chief minister. Here how the president will work in the central government, the same manner here governor also, he is the only nominal head of the state only. The original powers for a particular state will be in the hands of the chief minister and his council of ministers only. So that's way. Now let us look at the chief minister and his council of ministers. Here the governor appoints the leader of the majority party or the single largest party in the Vidhana Sabha as the chief minister. How the chief minister is appointed by the governor? So after the elections completion, which political party will get the majority number of seats? It means more than number of seats, that political party will, the leader will become the chief minister. For example, if you see the 2019 elections in our Andhra Pradesh, there are 175 constituencies in our Andhra Pradesh. So out of the 175, so 151 seats were won by the YSRCP government, okay, and 23 seats by the Telugu Desam party, and only 1 seat by the Janasena. So out of these 175, automatically YSRCP government political party, they got the majority, more number of seats. So that's why automatically the leader of the YSRCP is Jagan Mohan Reddy. That's why Jagan Mohan Reddy was appointed as the chief minister by the governor of our Andhra Pradesh as the CM after the 2019 elections. Like that, which political party will get the majority seats out of the 175 seats, that political party leader will become the chief minister for our Andhra, like it is applicable for all the states also. So chief minister is the real head of the state. Governor is the nominal head, but the original, the real head of the state is chief minister, because all the powers in the hand of the chief minister only. The governor appoints the council of ministers on the advice of the chief minister. So after the appointing the chief minister after the election, with the advice of the chief minister only, the governor will appoint the remaining minister, like health minister, education minister. Adimalappu Suresh. Now he is the education minister. So every ministers, every department ministers, health minister, education minister, sanitation minister, like home minister, like all the ministries will be appointed by the governor with the advice of the chief minister. So okay now. So like this we discussed about the chief minister and his council of ministers. Today we discussed about our state government. So completely our state government, whatever the state it may be, every state government, they are responsible for providing the benefits for the people who are in the particular state, like providing the roads, transportation, like whatever the amenities, whatever the facilities needed by the particular people who are living in a particular state. The state government, they are responsible. If any natural epidemics are happening, at that time also they must be responsible. For example, now we all are facing COVID-19 or Corona. At that time, the government has to provide some benefits. Like recently, YSRCP government, they gave 1,000 rupees, like 2 times ration, like whatever the things needed by the people of a particular state. The state government, it is responsible to provide all the amenities like transportation or providing food items or civil supplies, ration shops, like street lights or providing sanitation, pure drinking water. All these are responsibilities of the state government for its people. So these are the major things we discuss about governor. So governor is appointed by the president directly. It is a direct appointment. So next, chief minister. After the elections, which political party will get the majority seats, that political party leader will become the chief minister. So like this, these are the topics we discussed today. So in our next video, we will discuss about the judiciary system, how the judiciary system will work in India as well as in our Andhra Pradesh. Understand now? So, okay children, bye.